It's good to be an opening act for Denny. I was very honored when he asked me if I'd be his opener, and actually no, I wasn't very honored. I took that because it's not really a good thing to be asked to be an opening act because it just means my job is to suck really badly, and so by the time he comes on stage, you guys are like, oh thank God, it's Denny! But anyway, there we go. Merry Christmas, guys! Merry Christmas! It's Christmas time, or Happy Holidays for those of you who hate Jesus. It's I guess like nowadays you can't even greet people now without just being like bam labeled. Like, you know, if you say Merry Christmas, you're a fascist pig, and if you say Happy Holidays, you're the liberal snowflake. And I said Merry Christmas to a guy at my work, customers leaving. I said Merry Christmas, and he looks at me and he was like, "Good for you, sir!" Like I was starting a revolution. Like I was standing up against the Kwanzaa tyrants of America. Like finally, someone's standing. Like Christmas, it's not going away. It's still the biggest thing in the entire world. There are no people who are worried it's gonna you go to the malls. You see Santa Claus still all the time. Not the Hanukkah rabbit or whatever they do. I don't that's the point, is that I don't really know. But people make a big deal out of it. There's a radio ad that I hear a lot that makes me laugh. I don't know if you guys have heard the radio ad for Joe's Body Shop and Tow. It's like Merry Christmas from Joe's Body Shop and Tow. The PC police want us to say Happy Holidays, but come to Joe's Body Shop and Tow, a PC-free location, or something like that. Which I think it's funny that this body shop is like advertising that they're on PC, because like that goes without saying. I think I don't know if you guys have been to a body shop before, but it's not necessarily the College of Arts and Humanities. Like it's not like a safe space. Like I've gotten my car fixed before. Every single guy who's fixed my car has been like, if the Midwest was a person. Like it's like if they just like put in the job description Tim Allen or whatever's closest. Like, sorry, there's a lot of Tim Allen fans. I'm sorry. Count on that. But I think people use Christmas and they like, for example, I'm in college right now. I have a college professor, and he's a big Christmas junkie. He's been wearing the sweaters and the hats ever since December 1st. Actually, no, it's been a while, ever since like the day after Halloween. He's one of those guys. And he said the other day, he's just like, Christmas time is just like, it's the time to be nice to each other, which I think just means he's a dick the rest of the year. I think a lot of people, we use the month of December to warrant what an asshole we were the other 11 months, just because we're like, okay, although this month, every time I go through the Best Buy checkout, I donate $1 to Sparrow Hospital, so that warrants every single thing I did before, every single person I ever cut off in traffic, every terrible thing I said behind somebody's back, every erection I got in church. Like it's all okay now. It's like, oh, that's a new choir bill. Oh no. But yeah, I was raised Catholic. Are there any Catholics here? People raised Catholic at least? Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Drinking, I'm sure here. I was raised Catholic, and I grew up, more religious, and I didn't believe in working on Sundays, and now I'm older and more liberal, so now I just don't believe in working. But it's I read a lot of the Bible when I was young, and I don't know if you guys have read the Bible. It runs on a bit, but it's a good read. It drags on, but there's kind of some inconsistent lore too. But anyway, there's a Bible. Everyone, I think, has to have a favorite Bible passage, so you can kind of whip it out when people ask. And so that was kind of sorry. But so like my personal favorite is Luke 2:12, which is "Thou shalt not make wedding cakes for gay couples." I think a lot of people. I'm glad that one's going more noticed now. What was I talking about? Christmas? No. But I don't want to get too political when I talk because I don't want this to become dated. Like, I record these, and I want to, I don't want like 40 years from now somebody's watching my act on YouTube with their son, and I just say something little like, United States of America, and then they have to explain to their kid, like, that's what they used to call this part of Russia. So, so I'm going to avoid politics at all costs. Speaking of dated jokes, there's a lot of Christmas things I don't completely get. Like, I don't understand why we do the Santa Claus thing, why parents tell their kids that Santa Claus is real. I mean, because you have this whole act from when you grow up and your parents, they tell you, like, yeah, no, this guy, don't worry about it. He comes in our house once a year. He's white. It's okay. And he gives us some presents and leaves. And the kids, they love it. It's great. It's the best part of the year. They live the entire year just thinking that he's watching them. And then, you tell them about the Easter Bunny and about the Tooth Fairy. And then at one day, you just got to drop the hammer because you don't want them to grow up to be a creep. So you tell them, like, that's all fake. And then you, for some reason, you're all confused when they turn 17 and don't believe in God. Like, I mean, all of these people turned out to not be real. Why would they believe in the one guy who doesn't give them free shit? Like, it's like, but this is the guy who took your dog, and he's
You're right.
like him. So anyway, I grew up in a more conservative family. I've got, the kind of grandparents that, like, look over their shoulder before they mention that their waiter was black, I'm like, Grandma, we're in your house. Like, there's no black guys hiding around the corner. But, or she'll tell me stories like, I was eating ice cream the other day, and it was very good. The man who served me, I think he was gay. I'm like, yeah, Grandma, they do that too. In addition to having sex with men, gay people also serve ice cream. You have to moonlight in this economy, But I've got to be careful with what I say sometimes because, like, I don't know, I'm gonna change. We're all gonna change as the years go by. We like to think we might be kind of cool and open-minded now, but later down the line, we're gonna be older, and we're gonna be the conservative grandparents of the future. Like, I think about it, and that's partially just because the world's gonna change. And I'm thinking, 50 years down the line, let's say it's socially acceptable to, like, marry your sister or something, and I'll be sitting in a rocking chair because that's what old people do, and I'll be talking to my grandkids, and I'll be like, back in my day. Because I'm Southern in the future. And I say, back in my day, a man only married a woman, or another man, or a man who looked like a woman, or a woman who looked like a man, or a man with female anatomy, or a woman with male anatomy, or somebody with either anatomy who did not identify with either end of the gender spectrum, but we did not marry our sisters. I'm trying to knock you guys have been great. Please welcome to the stage the guy that you've been waiting impatiently for this last 10 minutes, and he's an award-winning comedian, very funny guy. My friend, please give it up for Denny Green.
I was actually in the bathroom when I heard my name. That's not even a joke. Give me 1 second. Give me one round of applause one more time for Johnny, will you?